Hey everyone, Wags here from Eagle Dynamics, and in this video of the Syria map for DCS World, we're going to jump to the north side of the map and explore the Incirlik airbase and the city of Adana, Turkey, and a UH-1 Huey. We'll take a close look at the detail Ugra Media has put into this airbase and the many interesting landmarks around Adana. This is the primary American airbase in the map, and it's likely to play a big role in many missions and campaigns. We sincerely hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. Alright, so before we jump into the mission, let's take a look at it in the editor. Now, in the previous video, we took off in a Mi-24 Hind here at Bashar al-Assad, and we flew up to Latakia. In this video, we're going to be scrolling up the map through northern Syria, here into southern Turkey, and now we have the city of Adana and the airbase of Incirlik. We'll start the mission here in the helicopter area. We'll take a quick tour of the base, and then we'll head off to the west and overfly the eastern side of the city until we get to the Seyhan River. At that point, we'll take a look at some of the landmarks, and we'll head north along the river until we get to the rail line. Then we'll head back to the east a bit, take a look at some of the hospitals and the dam, then head back south along the river again until we hit the rail line, and at that point head west, and then we'll end up here at the Adana International Airfield. Okay, let's take a look at the mission. Alrighty, so here we are in our Huey. We're in the helicopter portion of the airbase, and let's go ahead and take off. Now, I will certainly be the first to admit that I am not the greatest helicopter and pilot, so I hope you'll excuse my helicopter skills. Okay, so first let's take a look at the fire crew training area. We have a mock aircraft they can use to practice extinguishing fires. And now I'll come off to the left and look at one of the hardened aircraft shelter areas. And ahead of us, looks like we have some Vipers at the Army disarming area. And one thing I certainly noticed looking over Google Earth images is that there are a lot of aerial tankers at this airbase. Okay, at this point we're coming along the north side of the airbase, flying to the west. And we have some more tankers up here ahead. And off to the left side you can see some C-17s and C-130s. Now, coming to this first group of shelters, base we're seeing on Google Earth, this is pretty much A-10s most of the time. Okay, and up ahead here, it looks like we have a 4-ship of Vipers taxiing out to the runway. And it looks like we also have our area for unmanned systems. So this next group of shelters, primarily I'm seeing F-16s and F-15s occupying this area. And up ahead here we have a Patriot battery, and similar to what Ugra did for the S-300 at Latakia, They did the same thing with the Patriot here at Incirlik, where they created the different shelters for the different Patriot items. Yeah, okay, at this point, let's come off to the west, and we'll go out to the western fence, and we'll follow it down to the main gate. And at this point, I'm going to come off to the west and fly into Adana. And I'm visually looking for the rail line in the train station to orient myself. Okay, and there's the rail line, and there's the train station just up ahead. Now, I think one of the first things you may notice is compared to a city, say like Damascus, the colors here at Adana are much more colorful and varied. In this mission, I have the car traffic set to low, but you can also set it, of course, to medium and high. And particularly when set to high, it's pretty busy down there. It looks like LA at rush hour. At this point now, I'm going to jog off to the south a bit and come to a more industrial part of the city. And this area seems to be more associated with light industry and light fabrication. As we're approaching the downtown portion of the city, I'm going to be having to pronounce a fair amount of these landmarks, and I'm going to apologize right now for my absolutely terrible pronunciation. And first we have the Adana Optima Mall, the big beige building right in front of us. Off to our right is the Seyhan River. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and double back so we can take a close look at some of these landmarks. The bridge nearest to us is actually a stone bridge that was built by the Romans in 200 AD. And just beyond that, to the right, is the Adana Hilton. Now, directly ahead is the Sponsi Central Mosque. And here we have the Adana Grand Sheraton. And here we have Marquez Park, which is a beautiful portion of Adana. And the large building directly ahead is the Migros Market. And up ahead here we can see the rail line that we're looking for in the briefing. So we'll come off to the east now and follow it out to a couple hospitals. And the cool thing is that both these hospitals will have helicopter landing pads. And the first here is the Adana UH-1 Hospital. And let's come off to the north a bit. And this green area ahead here is a military facility of some sort, which I'm actually still trying to figure out. And here we have the second much larger hospital, which I'm not going to even try to butcher its name. But this hospital and the previous one we looked at, again, both have helicopter landing pads. Up ahead is a power station. And we're going to come back around and we'll take a look at the dam. And it's a bit hard to see from this angle, but further up to the north there's actually a spillway as well. At this point, let's go ahead and follow the Seyhan River until we get to about the rail line area. And at that point then we'll head westward again. So for the next video, I think I'll probably do the Haifa area, but if there's a different area you'd like to see, by all means, let me know in the comments. And as a little update, right now the map is fully in testing, both internal as well as our external team, and things are looking pretty good so far. So as soon as we have a rock solid date of release, we'll certainly announce that, but right now we're still saying summer of this year. I can also say that Ugra Media is very aware of the desire for Cyprus and expanded portion of the Mediterranean Sea, and we'll work with them to make that happen. It's just exact details of how this will happen and when this will happen are still being worked out. Okay, up ahead we have the main rail line, and also we can see the main train marshalling station. And next on our landmarks is the Berta shopping mall, which is directly ahead, the big beige building. And then coming off to the right, that is the Park Adana shopping mall with the blue top. And now, finally ahead is the Adana airport. And we'll first do a completely unsafe flyby of the main parking area. And directly ahead on the north side of the field is the helicopter area. And I will end this video here, and thank you very much for watching this video. I very much hope you enjoyed what you saw, and I will see you next time. Thanks.